they would, chip up all the small stuff, and if anybody wants wood chips, they, come and they'll put them in your truck. And the bigger pieces I'll just cut up, so people can come and get them, or they will get rid of that too if we want.
Well, they're certified arsonists, so.
Yeah, and I asked him too if they could
Arborist.
suggest, trees to replace some of the stuff down there. And he said, oh my, yeah, we can do that too, so.
So long as they don't cut them down.
No,
Just
he
trim 'em
said,
up.
there's one that he would probably remove, it's on the west side, it's real close to another tree.
Yeah,
And part of it's leaning on another one, he
yeah,
said,
that one needs to go.
even if
Definitely,
you
yeah.
trim that one, he said, it will probably, you'll have to cut it down in 2 years, it's not gonna come back.
Yeah.
He said the other ones probably would come back, and I said, so if you trim like this one here, how many more years would it probably last? And I'm thinking 5, he said probably 20. So it's like,
And it
man,
just
that's
depends on if they
worth it.
they split the trunk or there's. a
Yeah,
lot.
he said it depends on the cut too,
Yeah.
He said some of those, it looks like they cut them, and you see them kind of bevel in. The tree is healing, so that's good. It'll help it last longer. Very interesting visiting with him. So then with the water and all that, and we're planning on trying to dig and get that one hydrant fixed and another one in, I called Northwest Energy, and Lance came down and he said, we can only take care of our own lines. So he explained all that to me, and that all made sense, because I know there are some lines that we put in when we hooked up the office and a few other things down there for the rodeo.
Yeah.
So if Florin comes and digs through there and hits one of them lines, that's on us. Northwest Energy was digging, they hit one of their own lines, they had to fix it on there, they had to take care of that. And there's just a few main lines through there. So then they in turn must have got a hold of Mid-Rivers with the fiber optic. So Lexus took a picture and marked where the fiber optic
Okay.
went, and so I had that at the office too.
That's good,
So this is for getting those 2 new
Yeah.
that height, you were thinking they'd go down the alleyway and.
Yeah, and I asked him and he said, well, I don't know why not, and the only thing would be, as long as there's no lines going across the
Yes,
alley through there, which I don't remember that there ever
Chris
was,
Kurt,
but,
he has a locator,
yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And
and he says it's just as
that's
good
what
as
Lance
Northwest
said, too.
Energy's.
He said his is better than ours, so when you get ready to do that, just call me and I'll come down.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
good.
have Chris come in and actually locate your
Yeah.
lines and stuff. I texted Flo the other night and he said, I can do whatever you want, Ange, we'll just need to go down and you explain to me
Yeah.
where we're digging and stuff, and he can witch and see where that line is, I think, too.
Okay, good. So we were
And
gonna
then
fix the one, we were gonna basically replace
So-
the one hydrant that was already there near the stands, right, or whatever, on the edge of the main arena. The white, it was the white one?
Over by the, chute,
Yes, yes.
Yep.
And then you were gonna put a new one further down, or?
on the east end of the
Yeah.
pins.
Yeah,
The big thing is at the end of the. Is that where you're thinking?
No, the stock pins behind the chutes.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of troughs that go, a trough per pen back there, and you're dragging hoses clear around this way or from over there, clear over to there, and
Well, you
it'd just be
put in-
easy to have one coming this way.
Put in frost-free automatic waters there. Those guys, they'll pay for it.
Yeah, right. We just got water tanks, I think, so. So, yeah, when we decide to do that too, I'll,
Yeah.
talk to JD and George, and they'll come down and they can tell us where they want them,
Yeah.
and then between Lance and Chris, they can make sure there's no wires or whatever
excellent.
around
And
there.
Florin can do the work, 'cause who will actually put the water lines
Florin.
I think
in? Florin, okay, very good,
I think so.
that's
Um,
good.
He got a trencher. He might just
Yeah.
use this excavator.
And I'll ask him if he thinks it's better or whatever to go down the alley. if that's even a possibility,
I
I
don't know if
know.
it'll fit down the alley, you think?
Just
that
depends how
trencher?
big his trencher is, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know, it doesn't take, well, yeah, just get his ideas, I guess.
Yeah. Be close. He might be able to.
So, and this week we have, or next week, Thursday, we have a fair board meeting. So I'll go over this with all of them too. As far as like the trees and stuff, is there anywhere else we can get money to help pay for that?
Yeah, I was gonna say, with, I was just looking at this thing, so we've got this ARPA money, $29.91, that we need to spend before December 31st. And it was originally
Please
carved out.
commit.
Well, it's gotta be spent,
Gotta be gone.
gotta be
Okay.
gone. Needed to be committed last year, and, it's designated for the fair, it was, all, the ARPA money was, so, you know, tying up these loose ends, obviously we gotta work through the fair board, but if we get into like these trees, you know, I think getting the trees done, this is me, fair board's gotta buy into it, you guys gotta buy into it too, but the, trees and this water, getting the water straightened out, and, you know, that's about whatever, that's really all you got on the table, right?
Yeah,
4-H kids watch.
I know there was talk of wanting a station for the washing of the,
mhm.
you know,
And that would be a hydrant, but I think, can't we go from that well over there
Yeah.
up?
You can go from the sprinkler well up.
Yeah.
well, and I'm thinking,
So that's like a 50-foot trench.
Or-
that might be something to throw in, asking for help on too, that if the fair board thinks it's worth doing. Cause you guys don't have a lot of money for this kind of thing, the fair
Right.
board doesn't. So, but we do have money there, and I think it's the best use of that remaining ARPA money, I'm not gonna say.
So what does that look like, I guess?
Well, what it is the fair board says that they think these projects are of value, they ask the county if we can fund them.
With the ARPA money.
With the ARPA money, and we vote and say yes, and the only thing is we need to get on it, so that it.
Well,
so
that's
it
what I'm
works.
saying, like how much is bookmarked for the
29.
fairgrounds?
Didn't you say
Say.
29,000?
Well, no, there's, we got about 60 grand,
Okay.
but it's not all for the fairgrounds, but it's,
That's also what you're gonna do with the septic books, right, out of that ARPA money? Gotta just remember.
yeah, the
Okay.
archiving.
With that,
So how much do you think this will all be? I mean, you
We know
said
the trees are gonna be
16,000.
16.
Yeah,
My guess is the water's probably gonna be, what do you think, 25, 3 grand?
Plus materials,
Well,
might
that's,
be more,
okay.
maybe another 10.
I don't know.
and you're gonna put it,
it's more than
For
3
which-
grand.
For which project? Which
The
water
wa-
For
project?
the ones, just say the ones at the arena for now, for rehooking
Yeah.
up the one that's there and putting another one on the other end, you're gonna be probably 5,
Okay,
yeah. And the wash rack, you could maybe get done for like 2,500, 3 if you did, 3 or 3,500 if you were trying to get concrete as well and pipes, but.
my point there though is if you guys think there's value to that, rather than tap your sources, we've got this money that we can, you know, it's not an open check, it's not to do things that aren't valuable, but I
Do you
really
say that has
do,
to be done by the end of this month?
no, by the end of the year.
The end of the year, okay.
And, and kinda committed, I mean, you know, it's like, it'd be best if it was just spent. So,
we can fudge the books,
yeah,
right?
well, I'm not saying that would be recorded.
Damn.
See, you can't trick me, I know it's almost a trick question. So this, to me, this kinda solves a problem here.
Well, the water line would definitely qualify.
Oh, yeah, it all would, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
There isn't any restrictions on how we use it.
So my main concern was the trees.
Yeah, get
So
the
I
trees
think
going.
that's the
Get it
biggest
going,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah,
And that was a safety concern and also
Yes.
protecting the new work fill station
yeah.
and the switch gear and that stuff.
If I may interject, if we're gonna go for the new washing stations and pour concrete, we ought to decide on that fast before it's too cold.
Yeah, amen.
That's okay to wait, because we can try just going for a Signal Peak, grant for that later and do it this spring or something,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, we weigh that out. I mean, it's not like we're gonna have trouble spending this hard money, but I do wanna see the fairground taken care of.
Yes.
So maybe you look at seeing if they can do that water line, and then look at seeing if they can make, pull-in spots at those hydrants.
Yes, yeah, okay, excellent point. So we talked about bringing in railroad ties, and maybe some gravel work. And we gotta pay for these Jersey barriers.
Yeah, and the Jersey barriers, maybe that's what you look at instead.
I do think that's really
I thought
important.
we already bought them.
Well, we
haven't paid for it.
haven't paid for it because they didn't.
But I went down there and told him, you know, to send us a bill, and he said, no, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Put them in, we'll send you a bill. Cause they're gonna haul them down there too.
So are you talking about logs or
S and
something?
K.
Railroad ties?
I
Okay,
mean,
but is it gonna
some
be by the end of the
designed to
year?
just designate.
Oh,
camping
hell yeah,
pull-in
they got them
spots.
made.
Yeah, they got made and sitting there.
So
but
we
let
can
them-
hire an engineer, or we can just manage it ourselves and say,
Well, we can manage it ourselves, we'll just have to
Manage
you
figure
might
it
have
out.
to
The
work with
engineer
Tom.
thing didn't
Well,
work
I
out so
know,
well.
I know, it's like, hey, we gotta just get everybody to agree that, so, and then, the gravel, we maybe get with the road department.
But then I do think that maybe we should buy a bunch of railroad ties, because over in the Cowbells campground, didn't we want to eventually designate spots and start charging for that?
Actually, Bonadie knows a lot about it, camping site
Yeah,
wise.
she is, she's an expert.
She's a camper.
She's a camping expert.
Well, I'm just saying that it would, you guys can make money.
For both, possibly that's a better site for those ARPA funds, is actually getting designated camping spots in both areas, especially where the hydrants are, though, and then putting those Jersey barriers up.
Yep,
Yeah, people-
so we need you
people
guys to
facilities,
jump
yeah.
on that, to get estimates and to,
And I need you to jump on that to get us.
Jump on that.
so that we can get that done before the end of the year if we can. But also, you know, Fairboard's gotta buy in here, they gotta say we wanna do this.
Of course, and they have to say.
Alright, I'm gonna do mine now.
Okay,
You
Read.
know how much ties are.
I just got some ties, but I paid too much. There's some good deals in Joliet.
Well, Conservation District meeting last night,
Yeah.
was good.
Conserve some more water.
A lot of riverbank talk usually, mostly talking about conserving that. Had a couple 310s that they were working on, one new one and then a previous one they're still working on. Oh,
310 permit, right?
yep. And, that was the main thing. I talked to him a little bit about, same deal I talked to the watershed about last week.
Yeah.
Trying to get some reporting, better reporting to the state drought committee, at least in our county and Golden Valley County as well. Because they just don't get a lot of feedback across the state, and I would like them to get a good amount of feedback from our county so that those lines can be accurate and hopefully helpful to our producers. If we have a situation like we did this year where maybe southern half the county and on the river is doing great and Golden Valley County is doing great, but then the north around up here, maybe they're dry for a couple months. So trying to avoid stuff like that and get an accurate assessment of where those drought lines should be. Trying to work with producers to do that, and Wendy's a really good resource for that. She's been around with that conservation district for a while, and she knows the people that I would have to get that to, so. Next week, annual conference for me,
Are you gonna be here Friday?
yes.
Okay,
I'll be gone, I'll leave Monday morning, and I'll be gone till Friday, I'll be back Friday.
and where's that at?
Bozeman,
Another frickin' meeting in Bozeman?
annual conference.
Didn't you just have an annual conference?
No, that was his orientation,
Oh yeah, it was orientation,
Oh,
so.
and now you're oriented.
6 months later.
Now I know where I'm going, so I gotta go back to Bozeman.
I know where, now you know who you are.
Just,
Yeah. No, I'm supposed to be anyway.
You don't know where you're going, but you're on your way.
Yeah.
just don't play pool there.
Yeah, I can't do it. But doing that, and some pretty interesting talks signed up for about, first one is wildfire recovery for rangelands and forest lands. We're going up to a burn spot outside of Bozeman and just looking at some stuff. Should be interesting, and then yeah, a lot of really fun meetings and board meetings and stuff that,
Fun stuff.
yeah. Have a 4-H club that's doing a fundraiser with the calendars. I think it's Signy, pretty sure, right? Golden Creek, okay. So if you see a Great Tack calendars, their kids are selling, you should buy one.
Okay.
Always good.
And yeah, 4-H stuff is going good. We got our fair book changes. Lily's working on those, and fair book will be out soon for the new year. Had a lot of signups. The online payment has been doing pretty good. I mean, we've had a handful of people doing it that way instead of coming into the office, and the 4-H council seemed to like the idea, so that, and trying to get a new horse practice schedule set up over in Lavina so that maybe it's a little more accessible to those kids. The horse program is, they don't have to drive the roundup. Working with a volunteer on that. And yeah, it's been going pretty good. I need to talk to busy. No, I need to talk to, as per requested by one of my volunteers, I need to talk to the shooting sports coordinator for the state. And because he always does practice, or he does the trainings, and the shooting sports guys have to go to a lot of trainings, the leaders do. But they're always in like Kalispell, Bozeman, or Miles City. And it's like, just do one in Billings.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And so I need to talk to him about that at NATO conference, and I'll see him there.
That's the biggest we ever had.
And then yeah, working on that livestock emergency response grant with Jack. Hopefully gonna be able to talk to Justin. I don't know if he's back today or not, but I tried talking to him yesterday, but he wasn't here.
Did you see that trailer tipped over up in Miles City or something?
Yeah, 2 in the last 2 weeks.
There's what?
2 cattle pops tipped in Miles City in the last 2 weeks.
The heck?
One on the roundabout and then one over by the fairgrounds.
Crying out loud, somebody.
I don't know how you flip it over by the fairgrounds, but
Yeah. Or the roundabout. Well, but they cut too close.
yeah, and they bump it up.
Too fast.
But
Mm.
yeah, so we're working on that grant. Hopefully we'll get funding, and then we'll go around and teach a little bit about that, and then we'll have a trailer for this county. Can either be figure out. I'm gonna work with Justin to figure out how the nuts and bolts of that are gonna work, and probably get us help on that grant. I think that's due at the beginning of November, so it's coming up. And Jack has already worked on a lot of it, so. And yeah,
Excellent.
and I will be gone beginning of November too, so.
You can be going, yeah.
Costa Rica. So I'll
Where
be
you
gone
going
next
now?
week. The week after that I'll be here, and the week after that I fly out to go to Costa Rica.
Costa Rica.
Yeah. You guys approved the trip, this shouldn't be surprising.
I don't think we did.
It's in the minutes, actually.
That was
When did you talk to him about it?
I'm talking
I'm
about.
gonna have to start talking about his salary.
You need a press entourage to go with you. I need to go with you.
We have one, I think. We have one.
You need a nugget.
It's the work, it's that work trip I was telling you guys about.
You need a
Well, yeah, you disguised it as a road trip.
You'll get lost in the rainforest down there.
Oh, yeah.
I've got international travel approval and international insurance. You know, the hoops I had to freaking jump through.
All your shots.
Did you get you all your shots?
No, I'm a, what is it, a conscientious objector to getting shots, so.
Okay.
I respect that.
So the government may be a conscientious objector to flying then.
No, you don't have to give me shots.
We don't want you coming back.
I might be all
I don't
right.
get your shots.
I'm not letting back in.
No, yep, so that'll be week after, 2 weeks from
So
now.
kind of going when the cold weather starts to fly, you'll be,
Yeah,
He ain't no dummy.
You gonna go fishing for tuna?
No, this trip is actually pretty. We've got ag tours and the
It's
university,
business. It's
and
all business.
Okay.
it's all business till about 6 p.m. Yeah.
Well,
And then he doesn't remember anything till the
don't
next
embarrass the county.
They'd be like,
Oh, yeah, 'cause
Muscle
they'll
Shock
bring it
County,
back.
where, yeah.
You know that kid from Muscle County, good God.
Okay.
Oh, bailed him out of jail.
They don't speak, yeah. A lot of them speak good English, but I don't speak any Spanish, so.
And
Don't
Norcia-
agree to anything.
We got time.
Habla español.
Well, I've been to Spanish speaking places a decent amount. I'm still, I can know your languages.
It's because you're an American. You don't have to.
You don't have to, no.
I took a year of German and still nothing. Yeah.
And it didn't make any difference.
No, I can count and do the ABCs. That's
All the
fine.
hand waving
Okay, so are you done?
I'm done.
Okay.
Pretty good on that.
You
Sean's
need a
up there.
phone and a
Go
computer?
along.
A phone first, please, and the computer when.
Talk to Ron
Well, she has talked to him.
about the phone.
I
No.
did, so, the, computer.
and the thing,
But somebody might remind him
if
because,
you're not getting it through Ron, it's Morse Merrily.
Well, there is a waiting list on the computers.
Which,
that's, a phone would be fine.
why is there a waiting list?
Because it has to go through the IT people.
What if we just get her computer off Amazon for a stopgap?
You do whatever you wanna do, but do it on your own dime.
Well,
I
this is
should
what I
have
would do, is I would
access.
get Ron, I would say, Ron, when can I have my computer nicely? And,
Can I have a timeline?
and we'll just make sure that it happens, but,
So
I have
does he
found
do the
that
phone?
Yes, he does.
Okay.
he does, but you know, Justin got our phones.
Well, those are, do you want a cell phone or do you want a phone?
She actually,
Landline. She wants a landline.
really?
If I need somebody to get a hold of me, I can, I mean,
They sure have a cell phone.
I have a
Well,
You
this,
can- you
this,
can
this
also-
computer land, this, if you get on this system, which is called All whatever the.
All Works.
All Works, it'll transfer your landline to your cell phone.
Oh, right.
If you can. There's a lot of features, it's modern, but it's Morse and Merrily too, but I would try and work through Ron. I guess what I'm saying, if you're not getting anywhere, you'll have to go to Plan
Here, give me your pad, I'll write down Morse and Merrill. Do you have Morse and Merrill's number?
Billy does.
Okay.
She's gone today, but she.
That's okay. We
B. Like, for
yeah.
example, that
I
there,
can-
2371212.
6 months to get that done. And we finally called Morse and Merrily, it was up in a week. So.
Your shit's not getting stolen.
He has a lot, Ron, in his
He just- yeah,
defense,
he
he
just
has
has
a
a
lot of
lot.
hats.
He just,
He does.
yeah,
He
he's,
has too, personally, I think he wears too many hats.
yeah, it's not that the guy's not doing anything, it's just that he's not good at saying, I can't get to that, so. I'm just stressing more so that if it comes down to it, they'll make sure you have, and we pay them,
I
anyway,
put
you know,
my,
we
put
get
it in my
paid for
phone.
this.
Sure.
So, politicians, when's the government open back up? Cause I gotta talk to the NRCS.
I'm my little grandpa.
We hope it stays shut.
It's like, are you kidding me?
Well, I,
I need my government payments.
Not the person that stole it.
because it gives, somehow it gives us leverage, I don't know how. But, like, you know,
Will you put this in your
Quit
garbage,
spending money.
sir? Just cracking his can.
Kids.
for some reason, that didn't sound good.
All right,
So, yeah.
Okay, you guys have fun.
have a good day.
Thank you.
Have a good
Keep getting
weekend.
this stuff done, this is excellent.
Yep, it is great.
And I can show you Dave emails.
Okay, I kicked him out.
You're up, Sean.
Facebook messages. I keep blocking him.
There he is.
Good
Sean
morning.
and
Good morning.
Jeremy.
Good morning. Good morning. Oh.
You're getting around a little better.
I am.
What happened to you now? Oh,
It's a
yeah.
natural wearing out process.
Oh, okay, just old.
That's it. Old happened to me.
Too many miles.
Came up Sunday.
The sins of my youth coming back to.
Yeah, you should talk to Reed. Yeah.
Yeah. So, everything going pretty good. We did order the cameras for the cars. Under Sheriff Bender spoke to you about last week.
Yep.
Need to get that done because that was kind of a limited time offer. Had to be done by the end of October, and it's gonna save us some money. I do have concerns that I spoke to the undersheriff about. It will not probably be my problem, but I see these companies, all of them, every single one of them, are doing this.
Right.
So they rope you in, so they bought WatchGuard and they won't take. Now that we've got the Motorola cameras, I can see them down the road saying, well, if you wanna keep our cameras, you have to use our operating system.
Yeah, we talked about,
And that is a grave concern to me
well,
because,
cost-wise, but
what's that?
after the investment we have is where.
Well, I just spent $250,000.
Yeah.
I just spent $250,000.
And that's what
on-
they want you to keep doing.
And I'm glad I just said that because that reminded me of what I was looking for in the budget to see if that had been done and it hasn't. So anyhow, yeah.
No, you didn't have it.
Yeah, no, that's, I'm glad I'm gonna actually jot it so it doesn't go on the carousel and get lost.
So what do you mean,
Well, I don't-
didn't you already pay for that?
Oh, yeah, it's completely paid for.
Oh, you mean the cameras?
But I don't.
No,
how you-
no. So I'm coming to you with numbers, it's just I'm working on it and to show you. But this is gonna be one of them, and I knew that, I was just talking to the other sheriff about what was it that we bought that was big, that I used Cap Imp to reimburse it.
Oh, I'm
With
looking
the
at it.
camera, that money hasn't showed back up. There we go, that's, so I have that. So anyhow, yeah, I'm concerned about that. And I'm
What
concerned,
can you do about it though? You know,
What?
these companies are gonna do it.
I don't know.
It's
I-
quite
It's
obsolete.
affecting it all departments.
Well, and yeah, and it's,
They got whole departments that just figures out how long these things are gonna last.
Yeah.
They do the same thing with cars. You notice how they only last about 3 years?
yeah. Well, we're getting more of that than out of our patrol vehicles, but that's because the guys are taking good care of them.
Yeah.
But I do, and you have to have cameras in the car. Yeah, the public
Oh, yeah.
expects it. It is, just like you have to have body cameras.
And the lawyers expect it.
Well,
And it can actually be to your benefit for sure,
I think it's a more of a benefit for us.
to protect you.
I would say this, I know that was one county to the west of us here that the sheriff refused to use cameras, right? And that caused, that in today's society, that causes me great pause as a law enforcement officer. Why are you refusing to use cameras? Probably because some of the stuff you're doing may toe the line and you may actually step over the line at times. But there was a lot of that from that sheriff that the ends justify the means, correct? As a defense attorney over here, look at her look, yeah.
He was
So,
a pain.
and did he get a lot of stuff done? Yes. Was all of it legal? No.
Not necessarily, huh?
Yeah. So, if we're not, I've always said, if law enforcement isn't playing by the rules, then why do we even have rules?
True. I've often thought that. Why do we have rules?
So why do we have rules? Yeah. So, the cameras are ordered. That's more money than that. I don't know how small agencies are gonna do it.
Yeah.
I don't know. We are very lucky to have the resources that we do to avail ourselves of this. So, that's that. The next big thing next week, I'm gonna make a big push on the drug take-back initiative. We will have a drug take-back on, I think, what's the calendar?
What's drug take back?
The 25th.
People have extra.
If you have,
You can bring them in.
if you have expired RX drugs, your
Yeah.
pharmacy drugs in your cabinets, bring them in. We will dispose of them for you, cost-free. Just bring them in. You can bring them to the hospital, you can bring them to the sheriff's office. And this is through the DEA, and what we do is you have to sign up for it, and so once we get the whole drug take back, we weigh them, and then I take the drugs to the DEA office down in Billings, and they fly them to Utah and take them to an incinerator so we don't mess up the dog canine place anymore. So, I'm kidding. No, this has always been the way they did it. But, and we know absolutely that many young users, this is how they get started. They